Good morning. First tip of the day. Only bring what you need, not everything you've got. Let's go.
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise.
Good morning. And what a fresh morning it is too. It's been quite frosty actually. I had to defrost the car and chase a polar bear away. Right, I'm actually at another local woodland. And I'm actually standing in the shot that I'm going to be doing. This is going to be the tree for the forefront. We're going to have this path coming down here. There's going to be separation here to get this tree in here. Now that's going to be slightly balanced off, he says, with this tree here. And we've got a branch coming over which hopefully is going to try and just frame it a little bit. It's going to give you a little bit of depth of field into the picture, and it's going to try to just create an impression where you can just walk into the picture and straight into the woodlands. That's the idea. I'm going to be using my standard lens that I do for woodland, which is the Nikon 24 to 120 f4. Aperture wise, I think I'm going to go for probably f11 again, because I want that back sharp and I want the forefront fairly sharp as well, and f11 for me tends to do that. Right, let's go for it. It really is a lovely morning. Right, okay, I'm now lined up for the shot. I'm at f11, as I said. That's given me an exposure time of 1.3 because I'm in aperture priority mode. So let's have a look at this. Let's see what we do. I'm focusing a third way into the shot. That way it's going to help give me the sharpness from front to back, which I want. Let's have a look. That's quite nice actually, because we've got the sun just coming up, so the sun's coming through now onto this tree here on the right, and that's making it just a nice picture. Right, on to the next. One of the things I love about woodland photography is there's always a story somewhere. Over here, I've just got my next shot here lined up, which I'm going to do. It's just a tree that's fallen over. I love it when we're at an angle. It just creates a bit more interest within the picture, but it also tells a bit of a story about what's happened in this woodland, in this particular spot. The sun's just starting to come through, light's coming through a little bit, but it's just quite a nice little scene that just caught my eye. So if it catches your eye, there's something about it. You just got to look and see what you can get from it. I originally saw it when I was over there, and I didn't really think too much of it. It still caught my eye, but as I walked around it and just explored that scene a bit more, I found a composition that I really like. So I'm going to turn you around so you can see it, and then we're going to take the photograph. Right, that's basically the scene I'm going to take. That's basically what I've got lined up in the camera. You can see where the tree's just fallen over, but it's got lovely different coloured leaves on there. You've got that trunk is leaning against. There's lots of texture in there, so it's a really to me a really interesting picture. It tells that story. Okay, I'm gonna drop this down to 5.6 aperture. Reason being, I know I normally do F11. I know I always do. I do, but sometimes I do change. You know, I am adaptable. But what I'm going to do is I want that scene, but I want to soften the background a little bit, just to try and isolate that particular tree. So that's why I've gone down to 5.6, and we're going to see if it works. And then, do you know what? It could be coffee soon. I mean, the sun's getting quite high now, but let's take this. Right, okay, that looks quite pleasant. Yeah, I like that. We're going to have that one.
Oh baby, baby, why you acting this way? I just remember all our days up the interstate, when we were driving down the 408, and you would smile just like the sun that you emulate.
It's a lovely morning this morning, I've got to say. A little bit of a breeze picking up, but I'll tell you what, considering there's frost this morning, it's really not that cold. It's really quite nice. I haven't been to this Woodlands for a little while. It's a woodland, it's just between Clifton in Bedfordshire and Old Warden. But one of the reasons I've come here today, not necessarily to photograph it, but I just want to monitor it and see what's going on, because I don't think there's going to be much here, is it's got a lake. And it's a lovely lake too. So let's go and have a quick look. Oh, it's rather nice. Now, we may have a go, I don't know. This lake, I photographed this when we've had fog and mist. And it makes such a difference, because as photographers we love fog and mist. A number of reasons. It brings a lot more atmospheric conditions to the photograph, hides multiple sins, it helps you isolate your subject. But today, obviously we don't have any of that, but what we do have some nice reflections in the water. I'm going to spin you around so you can have a quick look. It's a lovely place. Isn't it lovely? Look at those reflections. So it may be worth, I think those back trees at the back, I think the sun's hitting them a little bit too hard now. Really, I got up a bit too late. I admit, I put my hands up to it. But this is lovely. And can you imagine this on a nice foggy day? I mean, it's nice all year round, to be honest with you. It's a very relaxing scene to be around. So I'm going to have a coffee and then we'll have a look, see if we're going to grab something off of here.
I keep a photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise. I barely even knew who you were, what did you do, I didn't care, 'cause you were perfect, I swear. But somebody told me that it's over, I know it's true. You made me happy for a while.
I was just walking down this path and I just looked to my left and there's a tree and it's got two other trees either side with their branches just coming into the middle, leaving a bit of a gap for that trunk. I tend to like all these little leaves. They're like confetti, and I love that. And when the light's on them, I just think it makes a nice picture. So I'm going to quickly take this. We're going to quickly take it. There is a little bit of a breeze though. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm going to pop it on the screen for you now so you can have a look. Right, I'm just working this location again. I've just done that image there, and I've just seen another image here, which I'm going to go for. Sometimes I like to just go for that sort of close up. There's a tree here. It's got some backlit leaves, which are really, really nice. It's got all the different luscious greens to it as well, and it's also surrounded by the red berries, which I really like. So I like to go for that light, the darker leaves on the outside, and then it's surrounded by the red berries, which is a real nice thing. I'm doing 5.6 aperture just to soften the outer area, and then we're just going to go for it and see what we get. But I think it looks really nice. It's coming over to you now. Just seen the shot just straight ahead of me. The tree's fallen over, the light's coming in from the back, so it's quite a nice shot. The only thing is, I'm leaving it a bit late now because the sun is quite high. There's quite a few highlights there. I was debating whether to put my polarizer on, but really you need to have the sun coming from the side for them to work efficiently. So I'm just going to go for it and see what I can do in processing. But I think it'd be a nice shot if I can pull it off, because there's still plenty of colours in there from sort of just little autumn leaves and stuff like that. So I'm going to do this and live with the consequences. Let's be brave. Be brave. That's not all that bad. I've got to say, that's not that bad at all. Yeah, I'm quite pleasantly surprised with that one. I thought it'd just be all blown out, but I'll stick it on and let you have a look. Well, I think that's it. It's been a really good morning. I've really enjoyed it. I just love being in these woods. I haven't been to these woods for a while, so I shouldn't leave it so long next time. But you know what? I think we've got some decent images today. I'm happy with them. We'll wait and see once they're edited, because you never know, do you? But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and have a good day and have a good weekend. Bye for now.